would like to get your thoughts on the performance in the United States. When we spoke at the start of the year, you had indicated that you would like to see 50% of your sales taking place in the U.S. You wanted to be among the top 5 pharma companies over there. I just would like to understand, how is that expansion, how is that evolution going in the U.S. market? And ultimately, as we're approaching the U.S. election, how are you potentially preparing for any changes in policy as well?
Look, the U.S. is absolutely critical for our long-term success, Sylvia. And what we really see now is very strong performance, high teens growth in the U.S., driven by new launches and new medicines. So that's outstanding, and I think really, really happy to see that consistently over time. We have more work to do. I think we're right now 7 or 8 in the market. We want to get to top 5. But we think we can do that organically. We have a couple of very big launches coming up. We have Kisqali in early breast cancer, which is the first medicine approved for a broad range of women who have early breast cancer, including those with stage 2 disease. We have Pluvicto, which is an exciting medicine that will be approved in a broader range of prostate cancer patients. We expect soon the approval of Scemblix in first-line chronic myelogenous leukemia, cancer that really needs a new wave of therapies, and we'll be alone in that spot. So I think we have the potential to get to top 5 by the end of the decade, but certainly we'll also look externally for exciting BD&L and M&A opportunities over time that can help us bolster that position. In terms of the IRA, we feel like we have the right strategy, but certainly it's something we have to be prepared to manage. One of the key things we want to keep advocating for is legislators not to penalize certain types of medicine. We hope that in a new administration we can get the right fixes for this to enable us to hopefully get a better policy solution to enable us to be successful over time.
That's just a quick one on the election. You've alluded to it there as well. I'm looking at a site called Pharma Voice that I didn't even know existed.com that's looking at the contributions of various pharmaceuticals, including yourself and the various packs and what have you. Basically, the pharma industry is hedging its bets. How binary an outcome could next week be for the industry as well? How important is it for your industry?
You know, we think with either administration, Steve, regardless of how this goes, we're going to have to be in a position to work constructively. Most important for us is having a Congress that's open and that's open to bipartisan solutions, because any kind of solution we need for our industry is going to have to be balanced. So I think regardless of who wins the president election, what we're really watching is the House and the Senate. We have important legislative goals that we want to tackle on pharmacy benefit manager reform, another program called 340B that we think needs reforming. As we've already discussed, the IRA, which needs fixing. So we're very focused to ensure that the legislators across the aisles are ones that we think we can work with. And as you say, we support candidates across the political spectrum, but most importantly, those candidates that really want to create an innovation ecosystem for the long term in the United States.